Hi guys, this exercise is the barbell squat. Now this is one of those exercises, it's one of the best exercises I can think of in the gym, especially for your lower body. It's also great for increasing core strength and strengthening your back. So this is actually going to primarily work your quads, or the front part of your thighs, your butt or your glutes, back your hamstrings and calves. Now those are more your primary muscles that we're going to be working here. Now when it comes to stabilizing your back, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is pulling your belly button in. You're not holding the breath. We're doing is we're drawing that in. Now I want you to practice that when we're doing this exercise. That's going to help support your back or your low back actually from the front. So you're not holding the breath. I'm drawing that in. You see my fingers moving on in as I do that position right there. Now once I've got that position figured out and I'm able to pull that in a little bit, what I'm going to do is underneath the barbell here, make sure I have my weight on here. Make sure you guys put clips on the end so that the plates stay in place firmly. Make sure they're all the way in, make sure they're tight. Okay? From this position here, I want to get a nice grip on the bar, find a comfortable position for you. You need to go a little bit wider or narrower for stability. That's up to you. Just make sure you have a firm grip on the bar. What we're going to do is go underneath the bar, and I'm walking underneath the bar. I don't have my butt back here, and I'm not just placing my upper back right underneath the bar. I'm going to walk underneath it so that I'm completely stable underneath the barbell. So my feet are flat, my hips are back, and my knees are back. My knees aren't in front of my toes when I do this exercise. So from here, I've checked myself in the mirror. I'm aligned with the barbell. It's centered on the upper part of my back. I'm not on my neck. Up here, I'm sitting on the upper part of my traps, right here, where my muscles are, so that cushions the barbell. From this position, I stand up with the barbell, then I walk back slowly. Take your time with this until you're in a good position. Now your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, toes turned out slightly. Chin is forward, head's not dropped back, head's not dropped forward, your eyes tend to follow where your head goes. So what I recommend is keeping the chin level and keeping your eyes level, or even if you want to, you can look up slightly. So on this particular one, we're going to do is we're going to sit back on our heels. So as we squat, the knees stay back. So I squat back, I'm at least getting a 90-degree angle, and then I push up through the heels right there. I'm not locking the knees out. It's a slight bend of the knees at the top. So for my next rep, back down and up, right there. Always exhale on the hardest part of the lift. Walk back with the barbell, make sure it's flush against the cage, squat down with the weight, and you're right in place. Now, a couple quick things here. Make sure your low back does not, make sure you don't get the sway back. You want to keep your back in what we call a neutral position. So it's not slouched forward, and it's not sway back, it's right in between. So that when I sit back, I'm sitting back as if I'm sitting in a chair. Notice my knees stay back at my toes. I'm not coming forward here, my hips drop back. So I'm bending through my hips on this exercise. Also, we don't round forward in the shoulders. We keep the chest up the entire time.